Now let's look at the summary of the lesson. We looked at the types of rocks. Already we've talked about igneous rocks and sedimentary rocks. So today we talked about metamorphic rocks. We said metamorphic rocks are rocks that are formed as a result of heat, pressure, or chemically active fluids. In the process of change, we know that the texture, the structure, the color, and sometimes the chemical composition of the original rocks are affected. We looked at the classification of metamorphic rocks, where we talked about the thermal or contact metamorphism, that is metamorphism that is caused by heat. We also looked at the dynamic or the regional metamorphism, that is metamorphic rocks that are formed as a result of pressure. Then we also looked at the metasomatism, that is metamorphic rocks that are formed as a result of hot liquids and gases. We looked at some examples of original rocks and the kind of metamorphic rocks they change into. We looked at the granite, where we said granite changes to gneiss. Limestone also changes to marble. Clay changes to slate. We know that coal also changes to graphite. We looked at some features. We said they are formed from already existing rocks. They are not crystalline, unlike igneous rocks, and they are foliated, and it is a unique characteristic only compound to metamorphic rocks. That is, minerals are normally aligned in layers. We looked at some importance. We looked at the soil formation. We looked at mineral deposition, and finally we said metamorphic rocks are used for decoration. We further looked at the rock cycle, where we talked about how the cycle repeats itself. We know that the eruption of magma causes solidify to form igneous rocks. The igneous rocks are broken down to form sediments, which later form sedimentary rocks through the process known as lithification. Now, these sedimentary rocks come under great heat or pressure, and they change to form metamorphic rock. And the metamorphic rocks may also come into contact with magma and will melt, and the whole process begins again. We further stated that igneous rocks may directly change to metamorphic rocks without necessarily changing to sedimentary rocks. Metamorphic rocks can also change to sediments without first changing to igneous rock. And sedimentary rocks can also directly be affected by magma, and it will melt, cool, solidify, and form igneous rocks. So that will be all for rocks. The next time we meet, we're going to look at a new topic, and that topic is mountains. Until then, take very good care of yourself. Bye for now.